Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. And we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Quarterback checking the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to the air one more time. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Back to the ground with the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are...
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide, you like the matchup, he sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Gabriel. It's caught downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting.
Got it! And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Right back to the well. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Orji. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Wolverines are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, "Run!" to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Field goal is good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Buys a little extra time. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to power it in. Push down for the tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, look out. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Orji. Still looking, on the move. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be looking to run. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It is perfect. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll try to get outside. The Wolverines will have a 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play, and nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He looks that one in nicely. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. He's moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Orji. Wide open downfield. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football?
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
GG, bro. I was going to wrap it up right now.
Defense gets the ball back for its own.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. With the catch, it's James. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guy.
And it's caught inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Gabriel. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 28, Michigan 20.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On second down, he's looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Touchdown, Oregon! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
All right, Not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to
go, and the ball's loose. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball kickers.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Coming after him. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Feeling some heat. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Buying some time as he moves left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Ducks want to move quickly. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level next time.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Makes the grab on the left. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. A new set of downs after the completion. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. And he's running in the open. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard